Refreshing the world for 130 years in mind, body and spirit, to inspire moments of happiness and optimism with over 500 brands globally, Coca-Cola has become the world's leading manufacturer, marketer and distributor of non-alcoholic drinks. This presentation was devised to investigate the channels of communication used by global phenomenon of Coca-Cola and how they use these channels for their own advantage and the barriers they could face when implementing these methods and the consequences that could result from them. The main channels of communication evaluated are social media and the various platforms Coca-Cola feeds off to communicate with its customers, and how these are used to captivate and communicate with their audience on a global scale. Academic journals and different websites were used to gather this information. The end consumers of Coke are millions of people who consume soft drinks worldwide. Over many years, Coca-Cola has expanded its markets horizontally in country after country until it's virtually no place on earth where people do not drink Coca-Cola. Today, the horizontal growth is almost total, with fewer than 20 countries not importing Coca-Cola goods. Coca-Cola is therefore now trying to develop brands vertically. Despite 5.6 billion people already established what Coca-Cola means to them, it heavily relies on the brand image in order to inform customers about a wider choice of products. One of the examples of widening their franchise is the recent launch of Coca-Cola Live, a newest member of the Coca-Cola family.
Coca-Cola has its branding for many years since it started, and its main strategy for reaching and communicating to external consumers. Coca-Cola became a world-leading soda company by using simple strategies. You started with a unique, market-tested formula which took about a year to reach the final recipe. The logo uses a timeless font and hasn't been changed since. They moved from plastic bottles to glass bottles, making it look like a premium product. Coca-Cola held the retailers responsible for maintaining its high standards, and it kept the consumer prices fixed for 70 years, which was 5 cents. They guided and influenced word-of-mouth advertising, and lastly, it adopted a franchise model. The sponsorships are a big part of Coca-Cola, as they have a long history of supporting public events and individuals. Like I mentioned, Coca-Cola sponsors a lot of public activities such as the Olympics, NBA, American Idol, NASCAR, and iTunes, which millions of people tune in to watch and support. This has helped Coca-Cola to communicate to external consumers by using audience interest to raise brand awareness. Coca-Cola's used billboards has been incredible, and it has never disappointed the consumers with the eye-catching projects. Billboards only have a few seconds to catch the consumer's eyes, and so they are very risky if they are not done correctly. But Coca-Cola has always outdone themselves. They have always made the billboards unique and interactive, which has made billboards a major method of communication for Coca-Cola.
It is a well-known fact that social media has become an integral part of modern day life, and is reflected through Coca-Cola as they use different social media platforms such as Facebook, LinkedIn and Twitter to drive their customers to buy their products in different types of stores. An example is through Facebook, as they've attracted 63 million fans to their page, and they use Facebook to inform customers of different types of sponsorship associated with the company, such as a Justin Timberlake concert, which is extremely effective as a celebrity endorsement makes it possible for customers to become connected with the brand. In addition to this, due to Coca-Cola being an established brand, they use Twitter as a direct communication channel to respond to customer queries and complaints regarding their products, and this is to maintain outstanding levels of customer services due to them being such a huge brand in the market, and also to fend off competition in such a heavily competitive market. Moreover, LinkedIn has become a more popular social media tool over recent years, and as it is considered more professional than others, and they use this to inform customers of new product lines such as them in 2017 to tap into the coffee and the go market, and further on to inform customers of their partnership with Asda by adding the breast cancer logo on their Diet Coke products, which allows them to become a charitable beneficiary in the public eye. Finally, the company also uses Instagram 3 or 4 times a week, whereas Red Bull use it on a daily basis, but this is because Coca-Cola do not feel they need to, as they are already established, and they use it to raise further awareness of their product line and to show they can tap into different cultures. For example, On the 27th of October this year, they posted a picture celebrating Mexican Taco Day, and this shows that they can tap into different cultures to meet different customer expectations. Yeah, that's it, yeah.
Analysis of the advantages and disadvantages of the method. Advantages online are more than 40% of the population have internet, accessibility everywhere, and it's cheaper than the offline method. Social media. The advantages are the good reviews can be seen by other customers, and the company can interact easily with the other customers. Disadvantages of the online method are the limited access to the old generation and worldwide limitations. Social media disadvantages are the customer complaints can be seen by other customers. Inside the offline method, we find sponsorship, free samples, newspapers, TV, cinema, and billboards. The advantages of the sponsorship are related with the possible activity, and this increased sales. Free samples, people can taste the product and give a good feedback. Newspapers are more for medium and older generation. TV, they can give a memorable slogan and large audiences in a shorter period of time. Cinema, the audience will remember the advert for a longer time, and the billboards, the big adverts in a big cities, demonstrate the power of the company. The disadvantages of the sponsorship are related with unhealthy food, as McDonald's in Coca-Cola. Free samples can be a high cost. Newspapers have a high competition with the internet and TV. The disadvantages of the TV is the other brand's competition, and a good advertisement means it's going to be a high cost. The disadvantages of the cinema, people can be late because they know about these advertisings, and the billboards disadvantage are the situation of the billboard is bad, the people cannot be seen.
Companies have to be aware with the barriers of communication, as it can affect the communication between customers. The message can be distorted, can cause confusion and misunderstanding. Cultural barriers are often evident for global companies. This is because whilst operating in different cultures, Coca-Cola has to adapt to different types of strategies. For example, in China, the population are more fond of tea. Coca-Cola reacted to this trend and launched a new product named Coca-Cola Tea. This product tastes like Coca-Cola, but it is sugar-free and it targets the more health-conscious market segment. It also encourages closeness with the Chinese culture. This enables the company to build a strong brand image and attract a wider range of consumers. Another common barrier a company faces are the language differences in different countries they operate. A barrier relating to language is when Coca-Cola entered the Chinese market. They noticed a brand blunder as their slogan meant "Buy the wax tadpole." When this was noticed, Coca-Cola had to change their slogan into "Tasty Fun." They changed the written form of the slogan to adapt to language issues. This showed the Chinese public that they are determined to be a cross-cultural company in the sense that they want to avoid cultural and languages clashes in order to be as successful as possible in the eyes of the consumers. A cultural barrier encountered by Coca-Cola was when they were banned by the Belgian market and finding out that they had to alter the recipe because of reported causes of health issues within the country. There were causes of head and stomach aches caused by the product. This was because people were not used to some products used by Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola had to react and change the whole recipe to make it more friendly to the Belgian market and launched a strong campaign to rebrand themselves and improve their reputation. The campaign included giving half-liter bottles away at stand outside 2,000 Belgian supermarkets. They also launched a new annual Coca-Cola Summer Tour where the brand products were presented at over 90 locations within the country. Due to this quick response by Coca-Cola, they were able to redeem their reputation and remain competitive in the market. A barrier relating to legislation is related to the fact that Coca-Cola products are not permitted to be sold in Cuba due to a fracas on ingredients used within the products. The Cuban government do not permit these to be used within their country. In addition to this, a new sugar tax on the soft drinks industry will be introduced in the UK. The new levy could add up to 24 pence per litre to drinks like Sprite and Red Bull, with more than 8 grams of sugar and per 100 milliliters. Coca-Cola has been widely affected by this, as it has 50 grams of sugar in 500 milliliters of Coke. They will be charged extra on their products. This led to an increase of the prices and also led to a new strategy devised by Coca-Cola. In order to minimize losses, they have to change the recipe. However, this could be proved to be risky as the taste will be different and may affect the customers as they might not like the product and choose not to purchase it. However, if they don't do it, an increase in prices could damage the company's sales as consumers are reluctant to spend more on the product. Other problems Coca-Cola faced was when they launched Diet Coke, as they only attracted women because the word diet was underwhelming for men and they were reluctant to purchase this product. Coca-Cola has overcome this barrier due to the fact they released Coca-Cola Zero, as the word zero is not the same as diet from a male perspective. Other problem Coca-Cola faced was when they launched Diet Coke, as they only attract women because the word diet was underwhelming for men and were reluctant to purchase this product. Coca-Cola has overcome this barrier due to the fact they released Coca-Cola Zero, as the word zero is not the same as diet, and therefore they have effectively created a diet product that males will feel comfortable drinking. The taste remains nearly the same. The ingredients are mostly the same, as both drinks are sugar-free and calorie-free. However, Coca-Cola Zero looks and tastes more like Coca-Cola Classic, while Diet Coke has a different blend of flavors which gives it a lighter taste and makes it more appealing to women.